even come home. Man who party, he still go to the, I don't know what places. And she's miskina going through all of this. Why? Because the father cares about it. He has 3 gas stations loaded with liquors and lottery and all haram. Now he's good for you. You're gonna live good. He has a lot of money. His account, he got a lot of money, but he had no tawheed, no sunnah, no akhlaq over Islam. You know, how he gonna treat this woman? And then whenever she says something, he says, "Look, you cost me a lot of money. You know how much I gave your father? 70,000. You're not even worth it. 1,000." So you're gonna keep telling her that. That gold too that I gave you and your father give me a list. So don't even talk to me. Don't even say, I have no way to say anything. See? And then the father is the one who set his daughter into that. And he thinks like, because when he dropped her off in that nice Mercedes, that she's the most happiest person, but she's burning inside. Because she's the one that's stuck with that person who don't pray, who don't know Allah, who don't know the deen. Why? Because once a while he take her father to a nice dinner. La ya ikhwan, shouldn't be the way. Barakallahu feekum. Number 5, carrying a woman on a platform amongst women when her husband is with her. Brother Shabir, they do this in your area? No?
Nowadays there is a problem.
They do it these days, huh?
Because
where I'm from, they do it too. Allah al-Musta'an. Yeah, they do it there too. They call it Nagafa.
this Sunday, 8 March, was the day for women to get rid of women. Men.
Because it's Sunday.
Today.
No.
Right.
And yes, in some, once again, Muslim countries, this is one of the mistakes. What they do, al-iyadu billah, that they have this big platform and they put the woman and the man and sit there. And the woman is not even dressed properly. Allah musta'an.
And the other women dancing.
Yes, and they take pictures with the woman, with the bride. Anybody, men and women, take pictures with them. Snapshots. And then music and all that, the stuff is going to mention that. Others, they got more creative. They instead of they have a platform like stable, they carry the woman and the man on their heads. And that's even risky. If they fell down, that's a big problem.
Good.
Huh?
If they fell down, that's good.
That's good. That's not.
Strange. Is it the horse? Thing?
The horse?
The horse when they bring the bride.
There's so many things. Yeah, so many.
They dance with it. They put them on their shoulder and they dance.
That's.
All right. He said this carries 2 prohibitions, the Shaykh, he says. Number 1, resembling the disbelievers in carrying the spouses on a platform by joining the husband and wife in the same place elevated. And this is accompanied by the relatives of the wife and the relatives of the husbands entering amongst one another to extend the salam. They be mixed. At that time, everybody is mixed. Men, women, everybody is mixed. And then everybody gives salam, hugs, whatever. And they think it's okay because this is a special event. Since when there is a special haram? Special bid'ah? Huh? Haram is haram, man.
It all happens in here, even whichever marriages I attended, this all happens.
Keep talking so I can get some more.
Only one marriage I attended, which was according to Sunnah.
Alhamdulillah.
In my entire life.
Number 2, the man looking at unrelated women. You see, some of which are uncovered and beautified. They go to those, they beautify themselves, and perhaps their shins and faces are uncovered, and this is not permissible. If it were not that this affair has been narrated to us and we have heard about this, we would not believe that the people of Tawheed and jealousy and protectiveness would do such thing. And with Allah, aid is sought. I know this is something that they do, like they allow the one moment. Even those who they say, no men, no women, we don't mix. Men in this area, women in this area. And that's what they do. And when a man want to go to the woman, A'udhu billah, go over there, the man over there, taqillah ya akhi, taqillah. If a woman want to go there, say, akhti, these are men, go over there. But at 7 p.m. they open the door. Anybody wants to take a picture, souvenir with the bride, and then they let them from like 7 to 8, whatever, go, and then mix in, no problem. But it was a problem at 4 p.m. I don't know why.
On some occasion, this is chance for non-married men and women to find a bride on that, so they put the best. I'm serious. It's a chance when she's not married, he's not married, so
you find some excuse somewhere.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Number 6. Number 6, I'm saying, be lackadaisical in regard to upholding the proper etiquettes of the weddings. Now, some people, they don't even know. They just do it their way. Yeah, you learn. We have in the Prophet ﷺ the best example. How did the Prophet ﷺ get married or not? Huh? He got married more than one time. His daughters got married or not? Yes. His companions got married or not? Alhamdulillah. How the Prophet ﷺ did his marriage? That's what you want to know. And do it like that if he wants to be successful. Number 7, go into excess regarding the wedding food. La ilaha illallah. Right, Sheikh? Huh? Astaghfirullah. Yes, you know how much food is wasted? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha.
More food thrown than is eaten.
No, they just keep buying. Why? Because they're competing with one another. They're like, okay, well, this family over there, when they get their wedding, they get this food and this food and this food. We want to, break that record. It's like they fighting like a Guinness Book of Record or whatever. Now, what they gave this and that. Some of those women, nosy women, they go and write down everything. Now they take snapshot of the food. And then when they want to do the marriage, because they know their marriage is coming next month, and they're like, look what they got. We're going to get more than that. All right. We're going to show them how generous we are. And they go waste a lot of money. First of all, sometimes they even force the what is it called? The groom. Groom or group? Yeah, the groom. The groom is the man, right? Yeah, they say, you have to do everything. You do what? He already gave the dowry, and he has to spend another $10,000. That's nothing, $10,000. In some families, it's more than that. Huh?
A wedding dress right now is $10,000. The dress itself for one night.
You seem to know a lot of things. Jazakallah.
I did object to something.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why he's called the groom. They have to groom him.
Yeah.
Groom it.
That's true.
No more money.
A lot of food. And then, subhanAllah, and those people, they're not even there for the food. They're there for party. And then when they come to the food, they're like, and then those people who come, those type of people, they even want to eat. Why? It's like, because they think like if you eat a lot, people make fun of them. Look, they came for the food. So why the food? If you don't come for the food, what do you come for? Yeah, they say that. They're like, when we go, we don't eat, okay? I'm hungry, don't eat. So they're going to write us on Facebook. I want to see you on Facebook. These people came and they just ate like they came here for food, like they hungry in their homes. Well, we don't want to hear nothing on Facebook.
They take picture and they post it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you find people somehow, they hungry. And instead of eating, they think of what the people are going to write on them on Facebook. And then they're like, okay. Eat now, okay. And then they can eat a horse. But they're not going to eat anything because they thinking what other people are going to say about them on Instagram. What is this, Facebook? Which one? Both of them.
Both of them.
They take loans too.
Yes, some people they even take loans to facilitate these things, and extravagant. And at least if that food they give it to the poor or something, or they just like a'udhu billah, throw it in the trash or whatever the case. Extravagance. Number 8, go into excess in regard to wedding lights. Lights too. SubhanAllah, look at this. Light. Huh?
And he doesn't know. That comes a week before the wedding, lights on and music on.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Actually.
Lights, the extra light. They bring more lights. You think Christmas, more than Christmas, waliyadu billah. They bring more lights, the whole house, some of them the whole village. If she's like from somebody, like the whole village lights for, like he says, 1 week.
Days. 7 nights, yeah.
And that's wasting of energy, man, and light. And if he's like for somebody who work for the government, it's all on the government bill. He ain't paying a dime. Yes, the city gotta pay everything because he work for the city. Allah musta'an, a lot of violations, ya ikhwan, a lot of violations. Now the proof for all of these things, ya ikhwan, the etiquettes, the food, the lights, and more than other than that, says the proof of the prohibition of going to excess has already been presented, such as the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-A'raf, وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُسْرِفِينَ. But waste not by extravagance, certainly Allah likes not those who waste by extravagance. Anas radiallahu anhu said, ما أولم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم على شيء من نسائه ما أولم على زينب أولم بشات. Allahu Akbar. He says, the Prophet ﷺ did not give a better wedding banquet on the occasion of marrying any of his wives than the one he gave on marrying Zainab. And what did he do? This is the best banquet. And that banquet considered of 1 sheep. People slaughter 100 sheep, 50 sheep. ها؟ أي نعم. أي نعم. هذا خطأ مطبعي. There is خطأ مطبعي هناك. جزاك الله خير. أي نعم. أحسنت. Should we note that in there now? Something.
Before the مأولم.
Kama. In Arabic. Arabic, yes. So he said, therefore the sunnah is to limit oneself to that which is sufficient and to pay attention to honoring the guest without being excessive. Taking the middle course is best. Don't be one side, lot of food and extravagance of everything, and then the other people, they have food for 3 people and they know for 100 coming. No. Be in moderation. In moderation. Number 9, throwing money during the wedding party. This may cause belittlement to that which has Allah's name on it. And this is in Muslim countries, some of the money they have the name of Allah or something or whatever. He said, glorifying Allah's name and His verses is a must, whether it is on dirham, paper money, or other than that. Based upon the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ حُرُمَاتِ اللَّهِ فَهُوَ خَيْرُ اللَّهُ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِ. And whoever honors the sacred things of Allah, then that is better for him with his Lord. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. And whosoever honors the symbols of Allah, then it is truly from the piety of the hearts. Number 10. Male and female musicians attending the wedding parties or using musical tapes. And this is Allah musta'an. They hire a group or they have a DJ or whatever, okay? And musical and dancers, al-iyadu billah. So this is not permissible, ya ikhwan. This is not permissible. Using musicians is not permissible. The proof for this from the Quran, the Sunnah, and the statement of the companions has already presented for this. It is prescribed for the women to use the duff along with good speech and prescribed singing, the night of the wedding and consummation. And this is only between the women. No man should be present or